and this is a true story. I was on a British Airways flight to England from San Francisco, and they have a little box that shows you where the plane is at any given time. Now, I know that the Great Circle route out of San Francisco were 18 degrees to the northeast, and the planes travel by the Great Circle route. Well, I noticed that we were just slightly over Denver, Colorado, and we should have been in Canada. So I called the stewardess, and I said, I think we're off course. She said, what? She got really scared. And I said, we should be somewhere over Canada, and we're not. We're over. She ran to the phone and called the captain. Maybe it was hijacked or something. So then she came back to me a few minutes later and said, it's all right, it's all right. He explained it to me. And then she left. About 5 minutes later, she came up to me and she said, the captain wants to see you in the cockpit. So I walked up, went through the first class, opened the door, came in. There were two seated, the captain and the co-pilot. And there was a big chair right in the middle. And he said, have a seat. So I'm on a 747, sitting in this chair with the captain and the co-pilot coming from economy class, which is very cramped, and having a better than a first class seat. So I didn't ask for tea or anything. I wasn't going to push it. So he said to me, are you a pilot? And I said, I'm not a pilot. And he said, how did you know we were off course? And I said, because I know the Great Circle route, and I read a little bit about navigation, and I knew that we were off course. We should have been 18 degrees. We were about 65 or 70. He said, you're right. And I'll tell you a little secret. In the wintertime, we don't fly the Great Circle to England. We fly a loxodromic route. And he said, even though it's a longer distance, we get there faster and save fuel because we go into a jet stream. And I thought of the Prophet's dua, وَطْوِ عَنَّا بُعْدَهُ, and lessen the distance of this journey for us. And I realized it wasn't majaz, it was haqiqi, that Allah can actually take a direction and make it less than another direction because you go into a jet stream. So then we began to talk, and he started pulling out all the maps and showing me how they did it and everything. And I was having a wonderful lesson in geography and navigation. And then I said to him, can I ask you something? What do you guys do if all the machines go down and you don't have any navigational tools? At that point, he did a wonderful thing, and I thank Allah for this blessing. He turned off all the lights in the cockpit. And suddenly, the glory of the heavens manifests right before our eyes. And he said, we always have the stars. That's what he said to me. We always have the stars. And he said, and most importantly, we always have the North Star, Al-Qutb, and the southern Qutb, Suhail, which is called Canopus, which many people don't know. But Ibn Abbas told us that the Kaaba is aligned to Canopus. The Kaaba is aligned to Canopus. Canopus. Now, one of the extraordinary things about Canopus is Canopus, which is called Suhail in the Arabic language, is what NASA uses to guide their space satellites. It is the star used by NASA. And this is the point of all of this. وَبِالنَّجْمِ هُمْ يَهْتَدُونَ. These signs that Allah has given us, and by the star they are guided.